everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial featuring the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette, so we are going to go ahead and jump in. I've already primed my eyes and I'm starting off with a transitional shade, and I'm using the shade Burnt Orange, and you just want to make sure that you sweep this in your crease area and that you distribute the eyeshadow evenly. And for this look, we're going to be doing a halo smoky eye. So I'm using the color Realgar, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm just taking this from the outer perimeter of my eye and I'm bringing it in towards the inner crease. And you want to leave a space in the middle for the color that you're going to apply on the lid. And here I'm just blending everything out because, of course, girl, you know you gotta blend. And for the lid shade, I'm using Primavera, and it's kind of a golden shade, and I'm just putting this right in the middle of my eyelid. And as you guys can tell, the orange color just kind of sandwiches it in, and it's just a beautiful halo. It's kind of like a spotlight. Now I'm going back and I am going to blend a little bit more, and most of the brushes that I'm using are either Sigma or Morphe, so I will put links and discount codes for those below. I'm applying one coat of mascara and I'm gonna pop on a pair of fake lashes, and the lashes that I'm wearing are Cocoa lashes in the style Soho. So now it's time to prep the skin for foundation. I'm using the Hourglass Veil Primer, and I love using this primer. I've recently fallen in love with it, but it keeps your makeup looking really nice and fresh all throughout the day. And you guys know that I like to combine my primers, so the next primer I'm going to apply is by Tarte, and it's the Smoothing Primer. And I like this because I have large pores, and it really just helps reduce the appearance of those big old fat pores. Now I'm going to start applying my foundation, and I just done my handy dandy concoction of the Becca Ultimate Coverage Foundation with the NARS All Day Luminous Foundation. I love these two mixed together because the Becca foundation is a thicker consistency and the NARS foundation is a little bit on the liquid side, so when you mix the two together it gives you the perfect concoction. And I'm using my flat top foundation brush by Makeup Geek, which I think is just perfect for applying foundation. So I'm gonna highlight my face a little bit, and I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is definitely one of my favorite concealers. I just love the way it brightens the under eye, but it isn't a really thick consistency. It's just very nice for the under eye. It's perfect coverage. It's not too heavy, but it gives you the coverage that you need. So I'm just using a brush by Sephora. I think this is the number 56 brush, and it's normally my go-to whenever I'm blending out concealer. I think it's actually like a foundation brush, but I like using it for concealer. So after I apply my concealer, I always like to go back with a big buffer brush and just blend everything out to make sure that there's no obvious lines. And now I'm going to set everything because I do have oily skin, so I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is great for setting your under eye with. I'm gonna bronze the skin up a little bit. I'm using the Guerlain Terracotta bronzer, and this is one of the best bronzers that I've ever used. I really love it because it isn't too orange, it isn't too brown, it's literally perfect. And now I'm gonna go back in and contour. I'm using the Tarteist contour palette, and this has recently become my favorite contour palette. It's all I've been using for the past month or so, and I just love the way it just chisels my face out, honey. So it's time to highlight the face. I'm gonna start off with a liquid highlighter, and I'm using Benefit Sunbeam Highlighter, which is like a golden bronze color. It's perfect if you have darker skin. So I'm applying this with kind of a duo fiber brush. Now I'm going to blend it out because once I applied it with that duo fiber brush, I couldn't really blend it out too well. So I went back with another brush and blended it out, then went back in with a buffer brush and blended it out a little bit more because you don't want want it to just look like it's just kind of patched on there or anything. You don't want it to look patchy. So now I'm going in with my Split Pan by Becca, and I'm just topping that liquid highlight off with a powder highlight, and this really made me so glowy, you guys. I'm not sure if you can really tell in the video because of the light, but I was literally I was glowing. I was really glowing, and I applied a little bit of Fix Plus to my brush to just intensify the highlight. And for my blush, I'm applying the blush out of the Split Pan, and I forget what this one is called, but it's the brown shade. I'll have everything listed below so you guys can check it out. And I'm gonna apply a little bit of eyeliner. I'm using this one by Ardency Ian, and it's been really good to me. It's actually waterproof, which is perfect during the warmer months when you're sweating and stuff, if you're worried about your eyeliner running. And I'm also just smudging a brown eyeshadow underneath my lash line and applying a little bit more of mascara. And for my lips, I decided to do more of a brownie nude color. And I know that I used a liquid lipstick by ColourPop, but I can't remember the name. So I will have everything listed below just so you guys will know exactly what I used. But I mixed a brown color with a more nude shade, and I love the lip it gave. So that is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will talk to you all in my next video. And be sure to check out my most recent video, the previous one before this one, which was my backyard tour, which a lot of you guys seem to enjoy. So thank you all so much for the sweet comments on that video, but I will talk to you all next time. Bye.